What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Don't Be Sour. I'm your host, Max Tuning here. Oh, we're running it back because we took last week off.
Yes, sir.
We're back with Guma, back with the Giraffe.
How's Spain, bro?
Hey, thanks for asking, man. Spain was really good. Well, a couple things. I guess the trip of going to Spain, both times I've tried to go to Spain, I just run into the most problems possible.
Did Taylor go with you both times?
Yeah.
That's always better.
Yeah, no, I definitely like to have someone with me. And the first time, one of my employees, Nick, went with me as well. But, so there's things called, legal layover times that they're saying, this amount of time is fine as the minimum amount of time between flights. Mm-hmm. And apparently it's an hour, okay?
Oh, but if you get delayed.
It wasn't even getting delayed. It's we got to Frankfurt, Germany. We had to fly there 9 hours. But then you have to go through customs. Mm-hmm. And the line...
And Germany airport, bro, is wild.
Oh, it's huge.
Or I know there's multiple airports in Germany, but the main...
The Frankfurt, yeah.
It's you don't know the signs, you don't know what the fuck they say.
Yeah.
It's a big airport, the food's weird.
So we had to stand in this long-ass line just for them to look at our passport and go. And I mean, we were 15 minutes late to our connecting flight. And then the next one wasn't going to be till 8 p.m. And this is 9:30 in the morning. So the next option was, okay, we'll fly out at 12. So we already wait 2 more hours at the airport. We missed the flight, but then we had to fly somewhere different. We had to fly to Marbella, and then instead of driving, we were originally supposed to fly somewhere else and only drive an hour and a half. We then had to drive over 4 hours. So we had to wait longer at the airport, then go on a flight, then have to drive
in Germany.
Yeah, bro. It was every time we travel.
And that's driving on the other side, right?
No.
That's the same.
Yeah.
It's just UK.
I'm sure there's more places, but
Europe.
Yeah. All I know is that in Spain they drive on the right side of the road. Mm. And I feel tensions get the highest. You ever do you and Heidi? I mean, you don't. You're by yourself, but
hey,
when y'all travel? How's your stress levels with each other?
Oh, I'm not stressed.
I think Taylor and I are both. I don't know what type of personality.
Oh, you're stressful.
But we're both trying to be I think what we need to do is be listen, one of us is going to make all of the travel decisions. The other one just needs to go with it, because when you have two people trying to make decisions of the best way to do things.
Yeah.
They call it a travel princess. I'm a travel princess. I like to just I don't know where the fuck I'm going. I don't know where the flights. I don't know anything. I just show up.
Princess.
I just carry the fucking bags.
So Heidi's the one?
She books everything. She's all
okay, so here's the scenario. You get somewhere and you're kind of unsure where to go, and and there's a short time period, and do you just go whatever happens?
Yeah, where's the line?
And so even if you're not gonna, if your flight's in 30 minutes in the line, you're it's gonna take an hour.
I'll run if I need to.
But if you get in a stressful situation, are you just it is what it is.
Yeah.
You can't
change it, bro. Especially not airports. You can't change that shit.
How's Heidi?
This is why. How many flights have you missed in your life?
Maybe 5, 6.
That's a lot. I've never missed a flight.
What didn't you come to of mine because you missed a flight? You and Heidi missed a flight?
I don't remember.
It was a Virginia one, and you missed. You were I'm so sorry. You missed the. No, it was the New York trip. You were supposed to come so we could do photo shoots before.
Oh, but I still made it.
Everforward pop up.
But I made it.
But you missed the flight because you overslept.
Yeah.
I did do that.
So y'all don't get stressed when you fly?
No.
Does Heidi at all?
No.
Taylor
freak out.
Taylor and I need to work on that.
I don't like flying though, so that's unrelated.
I feel the only time Taylor and I stress with each other is during travel.
I fly a lot. Last year I flew half the year. By myself or with her, it doesn't really matter. I'm pretty good on airports. So even by myself, I'm fine.
Do you get stressed when you travel?
Yeah, I don't like leaving home.
Oh yeah, you don't fly that much.
I have never been out of North America.
Fuck.
Yeah, because Cayman,
Cayman.
that's North America. It's still part of. Yes, it is.
No, it's British Columbia.
I know, but not America. North America, the continent.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I've been to Canada, Mexico, and the Caymans. I've only been in the North American continent.
Okay.
I hate flying. Anything more than 5
Europe
hours
would freak you out.
Yeah,
Europe would freak you out.
I would love to go. I'm supposed to go to Switzerland, hopefully this year, but if I can make myself go, who knows?
Yeah, it's something I need to work. Do you guys have any things that you or maybe problems you have, or I'm not patient, or I'm not this? And I always try to be I want to improve this thing about me, whether it be my patience or instead of just thinking of the first thing that comes to my head, maybe like thinking about like how is this person going to receive what I'm saying, and could it come off rude when I'm not trying to? I just talk as if I'm talking to myself rather. But then,
you do. Oh yeah, you're kind of like just like
yeah, but like
say it. Yeah.
But a lot of times I'm like, okay, I want to get better at this, but I don't realize I'm doing it until after it happens, and then when that happens, then I'm like, oh, that came off not how I wanted, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do better next time. But I always think about it after it happens. You'd be like,
do better.
I know.
That'd be like your answer.
Oh, that would be.
Yeah.
Just fucking just do better, bro.
Just do better. Like,
like how do you improve things when you don't realize it's happening until it's happening? Like I lack patience a lot. I'm really bad at patience, especially when I need to get on the phone with like customer service or things that I'm like just shouldn't be taking as long as they're taking, and I get so frustrated that I just start getting really just mildly rude. People don't deserve it. That I'm just like I'm more like let's speed it up. Come on, like what is going on? How do you get better?
I'm like that like at restaurants. That's why I don't like going to restaurants.
I'm like that everywhere
because they take so fucking long to give you your check. Like I'm like, if I get my food, I'm like, bring the check, get ready, the check ready, okay?
At the sushi place yesterday, I got annoyed.
So you're not bothered by delays at airports, but delays of checks at Chili's.
Yeah, because airport, you're going there, and then you're just like you're kind of doomed to whatever the airport's going to do.
I feel like you expect a certain level of fuckery at an airport.
That's your time. Like that's your valuable time.
You know,
I get bad even with like. I feel bad. I get bad with like family members on the phone. I don't like being on the phone. I feel bad. Sometimes I'll be like snippy with my mom. My mom will call me. So she'll call and, you know, I'll call her and be like, hey, is it cool if, you know, I'm going to drop son off in the morning. I got to go to this wedding, blah, blah, blah. And then she's like, well, how's your day? I'm like, okay. And she's like, well, yesterday. And I'm like, I don't want to say I don't care, but also like, I don't want to be on the phone right now. Like,
I do the same thing. Because more like when someone calls me, I'm assuming that they need something in real time because that's why they're calling me. So when they call me, I'm kind of like
Christian's like, I don't answer the phone.
I don't think I've had a phone conversation for over 2 minutes in like 10 years.
Well, yeah, but like when someone calls me, I literally the way I answer it is almost like hey, like
what do you want?
Like what's up? Like almost like not like oh hey, it's like what do you need? Like let me help you with what you need, and then I'm the quickest to try to get off the phone because I'm like let me get back. You know Chris Jones actually. You know Chris Jones?
You love Chris Jones.
Love Chris, dude. He posted on a story the other day. It's just so.
I watch his stories every day.
Bro, he went to the Cancun and he's like, all right, it's early in the morning. I'm about to go to the gym. He's like, Denise is still sleeping over there. He's like, but I'm ready to fuck up these weights. He's like, he puts his hand out. He's like, you ever just get rock hard in the morning because you just want to fuck something? He's like, that's how I feel about these weights. I'm like, bro, it's so funny. But he went on this whole rant like years ago on YouTube, and I related to it because he's like, man, it's like when people call me, he's like, it's those inconsiderate shit in the world. Because basically, when you call someone, that's basically saying, stop whatever you're doing because I want to talk to you right now. I don't care about what you're doing. You need to talk on the phone to me.
And voice messages.
Yeah.
If there are voice messages over a minute and a half, that's a different one.
See, I'll send voice messages if I'm driving and I like need to get something to somebody.
Yeah, whenever Joe calls me, I'm like, fuck you want? Like,
honestly, the voice message button's kind of hard to like hold down. Yeah. They should fix it.
I have used voice. There's times where I'll use voice message. If it's like a long response, like I'm not going to type out fucking.
Yeah, no. But Spain in general was great. And something that I experienced in Spain that I think we're big advocates of is, you know, people are very much like, oh, like work from home versus not work from home. The amount of work I was able to get done being there for a day and a half in the factory would have been 3 to plus weeks of back and forth emails, Zoom meetings, you know, obviously sending samples and time, but like it just shows like if you get the right people in the right room, you can just bang out
so much
weeks of work versus like email, wait for the email response, send one more response. Like it's like, nah.
Can't build a business like that.
Nah. Joe and I have been off social media. So have there been any current events going on? What's happening in the news?
I watched the news.
Ryan Garcia's taking drugs. He took some drugs on his fight with Devin Haney.
Wait, what?
He's kind of like new, right? Like
Ryan Garcia? No, he's not new.
No.
I just started seeing him on Twitter all the time talking crazy talk.
He has an apartment in Houston. He has my car.
Didn't he act like he was getting drunk and act like he was going to be terrible? Then he bet against himself to win.
And then he got caught. Then they just came out with like, oh, your drug test failed.
That's not. Wait, so does he lose the winnings?
Well, he didn't even get. It wasn't even like a real fight because he came in overweight. He was like 143.
What happens if people bet on a fight and then they win and then they get the money, but then they disqualify the fight?
Because he's that's the whole deal right now. That's the whole like kind of issue, you know.
So what do you?
I assume you have to get the money back. I don't know what the statute of limitations there. It's like if they find out 6 months later he was on steroids, they can't be like, give me all the
Has
money.
Ryan Garcia always been like a big? I just started recently hearing. I'm not in the fighting world, but like, has he been a big name or is he newer?
Yeah. He's a big name, superstar.
Really?
Yeah, but
he's kind of like goofy, right? Like
he's kind of gone off the rails.
He says some weird shit on
He's
Twitter.
definitely pushing it now.
But do you think that's like
He didn't used to do that. Now
Bro, I think that's like hyper success though. Like everybody that gets that big that fast kind of goes like even like Justin Bieber now.
Look at Kanye.
Justin Bieber's like all weird now.
Kanye
His
porn.
teeth are all fucked
That's
up.
new.
Oh
wait,
yeah,
what happened?
I heard about
Kanye's
that.
doing porn site.
No.
Corn
really?
site.
Corn.
site.
My bad. Corn site.
There's a band in Texas.
And he said the first. I mean,
Is he in it?
he wants the first scene to be with somebody who looks an actress that looks like Michelle Obama.
I appreciate that.
What?
I can get behind that.
Man. Okay, before
What else is new?
I've been hearing about. Taylor's telling me about all these protesters at
I saw
colleges
that this morning. Yes.
and then she showed me some clip that they're basically like wanting like food and water, but they don't want to leave the protest to go get it. So they're like, the school should bring us food and water, and the school's like, we're not bringing you stuff, and they're saying it's their obligation.
They arrested a lot yesterday. Like last night, shit popped off. I saw it last night.
Well. And then the students are like, yeah, but we get dining dollars to feed us. Like, yeah, and you can go get it, but we're not going to bring you.
This world.
The other thing too is they were showing today is like half the protesters aren't like you're not supposed to be on campus if you're not a student, and like the cops arrested a bunch last night and they're taking their masks off and they're like 50-year-old people, like they don't even go to the school. There's just random people showing up to these fucking protests.
It's getting so dangerous.
Yeah, I'm all for protests, but as soon as you inconvenience me,
Can you imagine?
that's why I have a Raptor. So there was actually. I don't think I'm going to come off as good as I think I am in the story, but
just like
outside the
pummel
Galleria, there was like a Palestinian, like they blocked the road, and I'm like,
What did you do,
I
Joe?
have dinner to go. I just put it in drive and just let it roll, and the guy kind of hit my hood a couple times, and I kind of like did
Really?
like that, yeah, and he moved out of the way. If you have a Raptor, people
You
get the
shook
fuck
your
out of your
finger
way.
at him?
Yeah, like don't touch my fucking truck.
You said,
Yeah,
don't do that.
But, I mean, the cops were there too, so they kind of like moved them, and then a bunch of people got behind me to kind of get through. I'm like, I don't care what you're doing, but the minute you like block a road, if you block a public road or the airport, I think you should have full immunity if you run somebody over.
I'm not
I
going to
should
lie.
100% be able to run you over
What would
if
you
you're on
do?
the highway.
In that situation, I would just sit there and be like, well, I'm just.
For hours? No, fuck
yeah,
that.
but I'm not going to hit a person.
Senna, what are you doing?
Smelling my,
Yeah, just
You
trying
know,
to see what's up.
with the protesters is the idea that
see if I'm a
like
grower or shower.
you want the dog to look at your weird comment, dude.
Max, don't you look at my dog's butthole today, dude.
It's just out there in
Don't
the
look
world.
at it.
And she has like a little nub for a tail.
Don't look at it.
Yeah, so when you protest, let's say against your school, because you're like, the school isn't
That is
doing
not
what
what
I
they're
want,
protesting against, but yeah.
but they're students at the school.
They just want attention. They're protesting. I think right now they want the colleges to like divest in any Israel funded
Right, okay,
anything.
but so it's like a college-related thing. So your concept is
Want
like,
them to what?
What?
What does that mean?
Like I think like Columbia has a couple programs that are invested in Israel. They don't want anything to do with Israel, Israeli
I see.
people, Israeli students. And then the issue is then it turns like anti-Semitic. Like then they're going after all Jewish students. So now like Jewish students are getting
Yeah, I
yelled
saw some
at. and
wild
they're-
stuff.
Like, bro, there's people wearing like Hamas, like literally it's a terrorist organization. They're wearing like shirts. They're chanting death to America. They're burning American flags at U.S. schools. I'm like this. But did y'all see, good old Trump supporter over here, did y'all see that yesterday, craziest thing I've ever seen in my life, there was the Palestinian people on one side and then basically the left people on one side and then you have the Republican people on the other side and the cops are standing between them. The right side started chanting, fuck Joe Biden. And the left side started chanting it as well. And they both in unison chanted it together for like 30 minutes.
guess
And
there's-
everyone in the news is like, holy shit, this is the first time these two groups
That's
have ever been
crazy.
unified ever.
I'm gonna look that up.
No, it really happened. It's nuts to see
Can you
like they
imagine-
finally got along.
Can you imagine, like, and the people, like, the protesters at, like, Google and stuff, like, can you imagine, like, being angry at the organization or the school, then you go protest and you cause this whole ruckus, and then what, you just go back to working there or going to school like
They
nothing
should get
happened?
expelled.
It's like a protest in Alphaland parking lot, and then like them asking me to bring me the weights outside.
Yeah.
Like bring me the weights, and I'd be like,
Google fired all those
come in the
people.
gym,
Yeah.
get the weights.
Yeah. A lot of the companies are firing.
But, like, after you go back to class, you're like, yep, like, I can't wait to get my degree from this place that I said I hated so much until they, I don't
College
know,
kids
man.
are always kind of.
Yeah, but, I mean, I guess we don't stand for anything, so we don't, you know.
I have nothing against I think the protest of what's going on is totally fine. I think the minute it turns into we're going to stop kids that paid their tuition from getting an education, we're going to disrupt or we're going to stop people in Chicago from going to the airport for 6 hours and delay 1,000 flights.
No.
That's where
Wild,
I'm
bro.
like, you're not getting your point across. You're just pissing everybody off.
I'm all like, speak your piece, but like do it peacefully.
Like,
it
I
just
don't
never,
care-
it never is a peaceful protest.
I don't care what you're protesting, but the minute it inconveniences me, I like the other side. I don't care what you're protesting, but piss me off, I don't like what
I
you're
saw
protesting.
people saying they're like, we need to leave America, and they're like, we need to leave the
See ya.
the Congress, the Capitol. No, they're like saying like America needs to leave America. Like we just need to not have America anymore, but still people don't even know what they're talking about. I don't even know what they're talking about.
Yeah.
Would you recommend watching that Civil War movie? Because like, a
Captain
lot of people
America
are
is
saying
good,
it like a lot of people are saying that like fucked them up.
It was no. It was slow. It did. I think we talked about this last time. They did a really good job in that movie. If you go into it wanting a war movie, it's not that. Like it's a lot of fucking. It's more
Messed
about the
up
journalists. It's more about the journalists. There are a lot. I mean, it's gory as fuck. They did a really good job making it like
It's like high
a gray
stress,
area.
like high
Yeah,
stress.
but they didn't make like the president doesn't look like anybody. They never say if it's Democrat. Like they made a good job of like it's just the U.S. doesn't agree. You don't know which side.
It's like a what if.
Yeah.
this
Like
happened.
the whole thing is like it's the Texas-California coalition that started the war, like against everyone else, and it's like the fact they made Texas and California, like they're trying to make it
Pretty
so, like,
real.
No, because like California is very blue and Texas is very red. Like in the movie, Texas and California team up together. And go. That's what, they did a good job in the movie making.
So they
it
didn't
not
do like
political.
Florida, Texas, Alaska.
Yeah. They didn't make it like a realistic as far as that goes, but it is very close to like if a civil war broke out in the U.S., it would look exactly like that movie.
Ooh.
It was a good movie. What would you rate it out of 10?
I give it like a 7. I'd watch it at home. I wouldn't go to the theater to see it, but I'd give it a 7.
What makes a movie a 10 out of 10?
Dude, I don't know if I've ever seen a 10 out
You know,
of
the
10.
Dune 2, I don't think that was like a
I give
10
Dune
out of
2
10.
like a 8.5.
David,
Yeah, I give it like an 8.8, 9.
there's some
good.
new war movie that I think it has to do with like Hitler and that there's like a new war movie out. David saw it, said it was 10 out of 10. I don't know. What is
not-
it?
it's not.
It's not the Civil War. It's some other new one.
Hitler was not in that movie.
Well, he's dead.
Yeah.
Has anything else been going on?
I'm trying to think.
started,
give me a 10 out of 10 movie for you.
Wolf
Wolf of Wall
Dark
Street.
Knight. Okay, Dark Knight.
Wolf of
The
Wall
Dark
Street.
Knight.
10 out of 10?
The Dark Knight.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's
Dark
a
Knight
10
I would
out of
give.
10.
Yeah.
That's
I think
a-
like Inception for me was like a 9, 10.
Batman will always like have an extra point just as Batman.
Interstellar. There's some 10 out of 10s.
Hey, Interstellar is actually going back to IMAX soon, and Taylor's never seen it, so I want
I
to
would
watch
love
it
to
in
go.
IMAX. I think it comes in like July or something.
We should go
Or
together.
no, in the fall.
The
in the fall.
highest rated movie of all time is Shawshank Redemption. I've never seen it.
That's
That is
with-
on IMDb.
with-
that is the
with,
highest. Morgan Freeman.
Yeah, I think I've seen bits and
It
pieces.
is the
of it.
highest rated movie on IMDb. Or it was. Maybe it's not anymore, but for a
Here's
long time.
here's
it
a
was.
random question. Do you know what the highest grossing film of all time is?
Titanic.
No, I believe it's Gone with the Wind.
The fuck is that?
Really old movie.
I thought it was Titanic. I thought it was Avatar, actually.
No.
Maybe I'm
Like
wrong.
the first Avatar.
Gone with the Wind is something, which is kind of irrelevant. Anything
Anyway.
else happen?
Launched a Natty division at Summer Shredding.
Wait, before
The
you were
class.
allowing unnaturals?
Technically.
Can't catch them if you don't test them.
Why did so there's just no one in that class then?
So now we started a
It's a bunch of average looking dudes.
Yeah, I'd be like, it's like you just go up and be like, wait, y'all work out, right? Like,
What defines a natty in a competition? It's like you
Well, we're
have to
making-
pass
what?
a drug
We're
test.
doing a drug test
No, I
now.
know, but like, could you juice the fuck up for like 2 years and then get off like 4 weeks?
I'll put it-
before
I'll
and
put
get
it this way.
that's what I'm looking into heavily right now.
Like
Only-
how long?
my thing
will you
is
not
like,
show up in a drug
only
test?
one of us at this podcast could enter the natty competition.
That's what I'm saying. Like, could I enter it since
No.
I got off a month ago?
No.
So like, would it show
like,
up in my
I
system?
don't know.
You're a
that
fake natty.
I'm looking into it all, but like we're gonna. My thing is like the Ryan Garcia thing that just happened. How
Yeah.
they didn't even like he won the fight, won all this money, won the prize, won everything, and then but then a week, 2 weeks later, it's like, hey, I don't want that to happen at Summer Shredding, to where it's like, here's our everyone.
You don't
goes
want anyone
and
to
does
win
their-
like $10 million and then
we
give
go
it back.
do our drug test, and then like they, we do the placings. Everyone goes home, and we get results like 2 weeks later. What the fuck?
Yeah.
So I'm
Well-
trying to get everything happening. Like you show up, check in, do the testing, have the company be there at Alphaland, get the results back before they even.
What
get
is
on.
when I did it, so at powerlifting,
Yeah.
when they only drug test
The top five,
when
right?
you win, yeah.
Yeah.
So obviously,
It's like, it's
if you ain't-
dumb.
I mean, obviously, I got tested, right? So, so after I won, I go and get drug tested, and yeah, they like whip out your little wiener, pee in this little cup.
They watch it.
But don't you think it's like dumb that?
Well, they're like, where is it?
You don't think it's dumb? You got to do it. You do it after you win. I think you need
because they don't want to drug test 50
I think it's pretty
people.
Well,
expensive.
I'm gonna fucking do it because I think it's more fair.
That sounds like a poor business
My
plan.
question:
The
Why do
competitors
why do you need to test the person who came in last?
Because like if you're going into a show,
Okay.
it's worse to like get second place and then go home, you get second place. 2 weeks later, we make an announcement on our Instagram story. Hey, that natural class that we had 2 weeks ago, the placings are actually wrong. So the second place, you got to claim the first place. No, we have to find a way to drug test.
Can you not make people do their own?
Why don't you have that? Why don't you have a little
go to
box?
like a real place? But like I don't know.
I'm trying to get them at Alphaland, the company.
Why don't you have a box that says, "Are you natural? Yes or no?"
Yeah, people can't lie.
And then
Hold
say,
up.
"Don't lie."
What is the lifespan in your? How long after you get off of steroids will it not show up in your?
Wait.
know.
First of all, if you've ever taken steroids,
Yeah.
you're not natural.
No, I know, but as far as a drug test goes, like how long? Like, could you be juiced out of your mind, get off a month before a show, and pass a drug test at the show?
Maybe.
I don't know.
No.
You think it's like a year?
I think it's longer. I want to say.
Here's the easiest way: is when everyone gets on stage, if there's one guy that
That's
just
like
looks dramatically bigger, it ain't because he did slower reps or
Might
like
be.
had a secret muscle confusion workout technique. It's like, no. You can very easily see.
I'm gonna make you do another test.
If they look like me, they're natty.
With a celebrity, I get like who's the biggest natural person?
Probably The Rock.
Like what's the most in shape you can get naturally?
I mean, I've seen some like
I
if
saw
you
like
have
Chris
good,
Hemsworth was on. He admitted he's on a bunch of shit.
if you have good genetics, so you really can like build up. And
Well, I think
be very impressive.
the Thad Castle actor claims he's natural.
No.
Like, there's no
he's-
fucking way.
No, he came
dude.
out on TRT.
Did he?
Yeah, but not till recently. Like when he turned
See, I feel
40.
like everyone's on something. I feel like no one's fucking natural besides Max.
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
none of the actors that are just shredded.
And
are
what's
fucking,
crazy is not only am I natural, I also am actually natural.
I'll say who I think. Jake Gyllenhaal. I think he's natural.
Yeah, I could see it.
Because like in the Roadhouse movie, he's like
Yeah, but
really
he doesn't
lean.
look insane though. I
But
mean, he
he's
looks good,
shredded
but
as
he's not.
fuck.
Yeah.
To be
That's
honest,
a good look.
I think most people, if you're like 170 or under, there's a good chance that you're probably natural. If you're like a taller guy, because you don't like if you're like 5'10" and like 170, you don't have that much muscle. Like
You're like 5'10", 140.
I'm 5'10", 165, and you can tell like I don't know like.
Senna's coming to check it out.
There's just like very common things you can like spot that would be like there's a higher chance now because of the way that your like shoulders are like
Yeah, I have
capped or,
noticed
like,
the, like,
It's like shoulder androgen receptors or
Power
more
Ranger
in your
shoulders,
and they're 23 and they look 30, you know, like
Yeah, red skin.
yeah, or if their nipples go wee,
Yeah,
little gyno. Did you know like having side effects like gyno and I guess even like will be another one like hair growth
Acne
or
on your back.
yeah back knee, dude. What a cool word. Like
eating.
Ice. I keep randomly getting a piece out of this cup.
The main reason why I never went on steroids was because I just assumed that with my luck, I would have all of the bad side effects. Like I wouldn't gain a bunch of muscle.
It's pretty
I would
much
get
like whatever you're predisposed to genetically, it's just gonna speed that up. So like if your parents like don't have great hair genetics, then you're probably gonna like you might hold your hair longer, stay natural. And so it's pretty. If you get on something, it's gonna kind of speed that process up a bit. Yeah. So like if you break out a lot, like like that's the kind of common rule.
I looked into. I don't know why we're talking about this. I looked into HGH because the
Human
only reason
growth
I got
hormone?
off of TRT is because I'm worried about having a kid.
People say that's really good.
Well, yeah, but I didn't realize. So, like what you just said, if you're already predisposed to them, I didn't realize HGH doesn't decide what to target to grow. So if you had
grows
maybe like
everything.
a small tumor or something you didn't know about it, like HGH would make your cancerous cells
shit.
explode. That's why like you really have to make sure like you have nothing bad about you before you go
well,
on HGH.
here's also the problem is that like the younger generation who's just getting on and just taking everything to get as big as possible, they don't know and they also don't give a fuck. Like they're just like, will I get bigger and stronger and more followers on Instagram? Yes.
Yeah.
You know? You know what's crazy? When you go to like Tulum, And you go all the pharmacies, so it's HGH is legal over there.
Yeah.
And it's funny is they have giant like cardboard cutouts of like Jay Cutler and Ronnie Coleman and all these.
No way.
Yeah, all these big bodybuilders
To sell it?
Yeah. Oh yeah. At like all the pharmacies, they have pictures of like Ronnie Coleman, Jay Cutler, like all these big, and they'll be like HGH, like Anavar, like all these other like steroids,
fucked, bro.
Oh yeah.
That's,
HGH
that's fucked.
I know.
HGH
I don't know if they know
also-
that, but
There's like ruining their population.
oh,
like,
well, I think they just think like, oh, you could look like this guy.
Yeah.
oh my
I
god.
think
Oh,
it,
yeah.
it promotes like bone growth too, though. So then you end up like with that weird like Joe Rogan, where like his head's like you notice
Joe
like
Rogan? What's wrong with Joe Rogan?
No, if you look at him, you can tell. Like if you look at him now compared to like 10 years ago, and like his skull's bigger.
He has
like
some
people
big
on,
arms, bro.
Big
He's
people on
brain,
HGH,
bro.
like your bones. I think everything gets bigger. Not your wiener.
What about your, I was gonna
unfortunately.
say, dang it.
But I think HGH, like when you see like these jacked dudes with like fat heads and stuff, I think it's HGH. I think it like makes your like skeleton
so,
get bigger.
So Joe, why did you like? What was the literal reason why you decided to go on, and then like why did you really decide to go on? Was it like because you've been around people who like looked way better than you for so long?
David was like telling me all the fucking. Honestly, David's a fucking advocate. David was telling me how much better you're gonna feel and like you're.
I'm not gonna lie, David. I know he changed his teeth. He used to have a gap, but like the difference of David before going on TRT and after, like the dude had like the world's biggest. Like the TRT glowed him up. Like he just looks more like a. It's weird to say, but he looks like a man. Like he like
You should definitely get on.
Even I was gonna say, bro, look at a video on my YouTube channel of a year and a half ago to now for me. Like my jawline, everything just like.
Are you really?
So would that happen?
I'm telling you, go look at like when I was living with you 2 years ago, or when that was 2 years ago.
Would that happen eventually? Or
Yeah, you
like,
always look like a baby.
not anymore.
I mean,
he's a man now.
you're
I'm
like
just saying.
30.
Yeah, but it definitely like that. I will say in a year, I definitely noticed like everything kind of
But
filled out.
I feel when you hit 28, 29, 30, like that's when I felt like muscle maturity kind of like I started actually like holding more weight and stuff
Well,
like that.
maybe it would have happened naturally. I don't know.
Yeah.
I would say the energy level was definitely nice, but I made a lot of change at the same time though. It was like I got on TRT, but I also started working out a lot more and somewhat watching what I fucking eat.
God
and
damn
stuff.
it, Joe.
What?
You're supposed to like you get on TRT once you've been
Joe
training for
starts
15
working
years,
out
No.
fucking work, eating
No.
consistently,
I went
tracking
the other
fucking
way.
food. Like, oh damn it!
I went the other way. I'm gonna say I'm lazy. Like I'm not working out to fucking do a show or something.
Hey,
I don't care.
at least you say it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so it's like if I can get on TRT and work out half as much and look the same, okay.
It makes
That was my
sense.
logic.
Yeah.
And then it got in my head where like I all these people having issues with fertility and like on the news it was talking about it, and I'm like, oh fuck that.
Yeah, but how do
I think having a child, I'd rather be a little tubby and have a child than be super shredded.
Have a
and
kid
not
first.
if you're
Then
not
get
on
on TRT.
That's what I'm
steroids, that
thinking,
doesn't
yeah.
mean you're tubby, bro.
No, I know. I'm just saying I'm gonna be a little
Like
bit.
I'd rather look like shit or like Max. And
Yeah,
than
yeah, pretty
Be able
much.
to have kids.
Yeah.
but
Man. Well, you can't enter the Natty division, so
yeah.
how I've always wondered how like everyone's always stressed about fertility.
I've never been until the last
until
year.
me, bro.
But you look like I mean it's no secret that like Ronnie Coleman, for example, on a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah, I mean I think it's
And he
up
has
in
a
the
whole
air.
bunch of kids.
It's another thing. It could be the TR. It could have been just genetic. Like so it's like you don't know. Like I don't know if that caused it or if I just didn't have very active.
It's not
sperm.
doing you any favors.
Yeah, it's not. Doing
It's not
favors.
helping.
Anything else cool going on with Alphaland? Like
We're about to open up the recovery area. Which
saw
is
that.
Dope. All the chairs are in.
that a
Like all
sauna?
the. It's gonna have the red light sauna that's coming into June though. But
cryo?
The cryo's not happening. But where Shawley was in the back.
Yeah.
Like we're knocking out that middle room, the computer room. That whole back like.
I thought you
rectangle.
couldn't take that out.
We can, and we are.
Only took us 4 years to learn that we can.
We can.
And
I think
instead
we
of
always
doing it when
could've.
it was
The
cheaper,
price
we're
was-
doing it
yeah.
now when it's more expensive.
Yeah.
We're demoing the whole first floor in that back area. And then we're going to do like a full, like almost like a whole walk-in, like wellness. Like that'll be like the big multi-person saunas, the cold plunges. We're adding 8 like big ass, like changing room / shower individualized ones in there. So it's like a lot more space and
Do you
shit.
think people are going to be fucking in the?
Definitely.
We're going to staff it because people
They already are.
People have fucked in the
Yeah,
bathrooms.
that's what I was
my
gonna say.
mom, my
Yeah.
mom caught it, bro.
I was like,
People have caught it.
My mom was like, Christian, there's
was there a lady in the boys' room or boys' room?
no, it was in gym too, bro.
They were having sex
In the gym 2 restrooms.
Yo,
Oh, those are unisex.
I don't know if I can say this on camera because of HR liability reasons, but at the cabinet shop,
Joe's like, I'm gonna do it anyway.
we have people have sex in the cabinet shop bathroom sometimes.
Yeah.
And they found
What?
a condom in the dude's restroom, and we went back and watched the video back. And
what'd you do? What'd your dad do?
I don't think we did anything because
He's probably like, there's no policy that says you can't bang in the bathroom.
It was two dudes. The only two people who went in the bathroom all day were two dudes. And then I feel like you're better off just like not doing it. Because if we did do something, then they're gonna be like, you only did this because we're gay. Like I feel like we're better off just like, puts you in a sticky situation.
What's
No pun. All right. Anyway,
what's your overall strategy with Alphaland? Because it seems like with gyms,
I just did a video on this, so I can really answer this question.
Okay, because like with gyms, as you're the man to know all this, but like you can only have so many members, and then it's just upselling of classes, all these things. But at a certain point, you can almost
What's our threshold?
You can almost quantify the cap of a gym that can make.
Yeah.
It might fluctuate a little bit if you raise the prices on the drinks or something, but like, because you're continuing to invest heavy into Alphaland, where like it's going to be a long term.
That location can in a very like we did 11 million first year, but that was a huge like spike in shit.
Yeah, but how much is that? How much is that clothing?
What I'm getting at is I think that when we stabilize and like the clothing goes down, the memberships go up, the day passes go down because that's
If you took out clothing,
that's what's going to happen over time. I think the gym alone, we're at 2,500 active memberships right now, like just memberships. Yeah, but that's like we haven't done shit. We haven't done any more. We're about to like really hone in. I want to get to 5,000 by like.
it's already kind of overpopulated.
Yeah, but how are you going to add 2,500?
At 5 o'clock it is. We worked out yesterday. There's a lot of
All right,
people.
guys, listen. Listen,
We've
boys.
triggered them.
Listen, boys. The way we go to 2,500 to 5,000 is not by going after our same demographic. Okay, if you go to Alphaland anytime in the morning, listen. If you go to the Alphaland anytime from 5 a.m. until like 5:45 p.m., there's plenty of room to grow. Plenty of room.
You need the old people.
We need to get, and that's why I'm going to invest in recovery into the wellness to get that like the 35, like 40 or like that generation with
You said
money.
like casual jazz music playing until 5 o'clock, and then it's Lil Yachty.
I have a stat for you. I have a stat for you.
Yeah.
Okay. At Alphaland, like last month, we only have like 850 people, like check-ins per day. People coming in. Do you know how many Lifetime Sugarland has? The
Tell me.
3,700 check-ins a day. So I'm fucking.
And they're charging like
$250
$250 a month.
Bro, Lifetime by his house is $240 a month.
Crazy.
We're now 95,
Yeah,
94,
you
99.
jack that shit up to 150. Yeah, can I just recommend? Why don't you go to 180 and keep your memberships the same?
Yeah, to be honest, let's talk
I would
about
rather
this.
you jack up the price and less people.
Let's talk about this.
The only reason is because we don't have because all of our demographic is younger right now, majority.
Yeah.
Like that jump would fuck us.
Yeah, but okay.
1.8, and so for new people
Well,
coming
maybe
in,
because if you maintained half of the people, you still make the same amount.
Wait, so you're lowering your cost of membership just because you're like a good guy? Like what? Like
it's a strategy.
no, I get the strategy, but like
We're simplifying. No, we're simplifying it. So right now we have like
so you're spending more money
we have
and then
4
lowering
different
your cost.
levels of membership. It's so confusing to sign up. You have to like we have all these like
If you
to
want to
cancel
use
to
this,
sign up. It's like right now if you go sign up at Alpha, it'll probably cost you out the door like between $200 to $300 like on day one to get in. We're gonna change it to where like we simply just prorate the first month and you're in. In 30-day cancellation, just let us know you're good. $94.99 a month to
do you
month.
balance like things that you hate about the whole sign up process and running a business? Do you try to balance of like like this is good for business, but like I hated that so much at gym, so I'm not going to do it, even though it's best for
I
business?
will say that Lifetime probably makes a couple $1 million a month just off of like it's such a pain in the ass to cancel it that I will put off canceling.
You have to go
it.
into the
I
gym.
will pay
You
an
can't
extra
call.
month because I don't have time to go cancel right now. Like that is definitely a strategy that's smart from a business perspective, but like fuck them.
So you're lowering the cost.
And so, like last year, for another example, we did so many day passes year one that the members were actually complaining, "Hey, this feels like a fucking. It feels there's too many people. They're not treating the gym right." So what do? We increased the prices on the day pass to make the members more happy. But that obviously brought our day pass way down. So I'm changing. We went to 40, which is fucking crazy high. I know. But that's like kind of like what you're saying.
Zoo culture is $90 in LA.
Yeah, well, we're out
$90. No, LA Fitness. The LA Lifetime. Bro, that was like 60 or
50, 60.
It was like over $100 for me.
Man of the people, bro.
I will say if you're month to month with a prorated first month, it's gonna a lot of people are probably gonna sign up for a membership. If they're only in for a weekend, it'll make more sense to sign up for membership and then cancel it than it will to buy like a 3-day pass. Yeah,
Okay, so
we'll check in on this in like a year. So
yeah, this might backfire.
We gained 500 members in the Q1 of this year.
Where are they coming from?
Nick, our general, I don't know.
I mean, I guess
that's organic. We're not doing anymore.
So whenever I look at the random gyms, like what's that? We actually don't want to put in gyms on the blast, but like there's a lot of gyms that aren't like a Lifetime that are around here that like when I drive by, I'm like I see a lot of people working out, and I'm always like in my head, I'm like there's a
which one?
Like the one you said you went to by where your haircut is.
Oh yeah. Yep.
So I'm always like, okay. I try to think, I'm like, okay, why aren't those people at Alphaland? Is it because they don't like the environment, they don't know about it, or it's too expensive? Like, I'm trying to figure out.
I value location a lot.
But like one of them is 5 minutes down the street from Alphaland, and I'm like, that's way better of a gym. Alphaland's way better.
Like
of a gym.
I love Alphaland, but living in town, I'd rather go to Lifetime.
Location's huge, bro. Yeah.
Like I don't want to drive an hour.
Okay, but I'm talking about the ones that are nearby.
Yeah, that's a good question. That's why I like to think about that every day. It haunts me.
You should just roll into the gym. Like, why aren't y'all start handing out flyers?
Y'all want to come with me, or like?
So this new, we'll call it. Would this be phase 2 or is this phase like 7 at this point?
No, this is like phase 2.
Okay, so all these additions, how much are you investing into the?
So for the recovery, it's going to be like total. I think it was like 140. It's not bad. 130.
140,000.
Yeah.
So it's going to be like 350. Okay.
No, that's like it's already in. It's already done. It's good. How much money did I waste on the Odilia space beforehand before I decided to convert it to recovery? That's a different question. Yeah.
Hey, we were arguing over why'd you take the mirrors down and put them back up?
Someone broke them.
Someone broke
all of them?
Yeah.
Wait, like
a
on
truck,
purpose?
an 18-wheeler backed into the Alphaland sign, and then a single crack in the corner went all the way down the whole line of
that
mirrors.
makes more sense. Yeah, me and Max were like, we thought we were doing something different, and then it just was the same.
Yeah.
So okay, so Alphaland, when is all that stuff opening?
Recovery is opening next week. But
You've been saying that though.
Bro, it's been like
you built the outdoor like cardio thing, and it's been finished for like 2 months.
Yeah, that one's changing. That one.
You're changing that again?
No, that one just not that got pushed back on the priority list. So now it's recovery, and then it's going to be.
You said 5 months ago we were getting a running track.
You know what? We're a constant. That's a $68,000 bill. I just got to get ready to pay. It's ready. I just need to click the go button. Okay, $68,000 for the thing to finish it up.
Okay,
but I'm trying to be smarter with my money, pace things out, not just say fuck it and let's go on everything. So it's like number 1, get recovery going. Then the next one's gonna be that track. Then I'm gonna,
pickleball court, dude.
Pickleball. Yep.
Are you?
Yep.
Dude, you want a sidebar here? I'm gonna give someone a class action lawsuit idea here. So I was at Lifetime. I used to have a Lifetime. No. This is I swear to God, this happened. I was at Lifetime. Lifetime across the U.S. replaced like half of their basketball courts with pickleball courts.
I saw that.
And I got pissed about it because, so here's the issue. There's 2 basketball courts. I'm someone that used to go play basketball at Lifetime like every day. So during the summer, they use one basketball court for kids' daycare for all the parents that drop their kids off there. And then the other court turned into pickleball. So for literally 4 months out of the year, you cannot play basketball at Lifetime because there's kids' hours. Or there's one court and 90 people. And I canceled my membership and I was talking to the manager and I was friends with the manager at Lifetime in Sugar Land. He gave me the reason, and this is where the class action lawsuit comes in. They want to bring in a different demographic. He said that 85% of conflicts in Lifetimes across the United States happen in the basketball court. Now, say that in a different way. Like, why are you eliminating the basketball courts from Lifetime?
But that's not...
They did it strategically. You're not putting more people. There's 6 people playing pickleball. You have 30 people playing basketball.
I would say the average person...
They're trying to change the demographic in that gym.
No.
He said to me that 80... Why would he give me that stat?
Because, Joe, why don't you go... Do you think more people get in arguments... Doesn't matter the type of people. Do you think more people get in arguments on the hoopy hoop or the pickle?
No, on basketball for sure.
Definitely basketball.
Right. So it doesn't matter the type of person you are.
Strategically, you're not bringing in new clients. The old people are already at Lifetime. So why would you get rid of half of your basketball courts?
To get rid of them.
You're trying to get rid of those members that are playing basketball and replace them with other people.
Well, tell the basketball people to say stop.
I'm just saying that, like him saying that, opened my eyes. I'm like, damn, Lifetime is strategically trying to eliminate.
That kind of aligns with like them really expanding into like their living spaces and like their high end, like all that kind of shit.
Hey,
that's crazy.
Would you say
I ain't doing that. Come to Alphaland.
We have 3 basketball courts.
Would you say the same thing of, Alphaland is a place for all the young hip people, and now you're trying to get these older demographics in here?
No, it'll always be like fucking culture. That's never changed. I think. We'll see. I don't know. I don't think it's gonna change. I won't let it change too much.
Last thing about Alphaland, what is something that you dislike the most about Alphaland? Like as an owner that you wish you didn't know it was going to be this way and it kind of is?
About the gym space?
Yeah, sure. Like anything, I guess.
I really wish that people, like when I was designing just all of it and put so much money in like the lounge and like the outdoor patio, like people just don't utilize as much of it as I wanted them to. Like
you gotta put more money
like
into it.
I just put so much money in that field in the front, like taking all the landscaping out. Like I could have left a lot of the shit that was there and people wouldn't have cared. Like I spent a lot of extra money like making it the whole property look a lot more pretty, which I don't regret, but
I have two.
Maybe a little
my
bit.
criticisms here.
Yeah.
I have two criticisms, Alphaland.
Oh, in the dirt that goes into fucking gym 2 from that mulch place. We're trying
Nothing
to
you can do
get
about
this.
that, though.
We're trying no because they're not spraying. They're supposed to. It's like a
Build the wall, dude.
wet.
No, they're supposed to get it wet. Yeah, they're supposed to like wet it. And so anytime they don't wet it when they have like new drop offs, I literally go in the fucking cul-de-sac and I take pictures and I send them to Anthony to send
Christian's
to.
holding his phone. up.
Christian's like the fucking Karen. Oh yeah, little package on your doorstep, huh?
Because everyone's fucking sneezing in gym 2.
Oh no,
And
it's
I-
terrible.
It
It's
gets
terrible.
bad. Yeah, it gets in your
bad.
eyes. Yeah.
And I'm just like, and it's either in the city's just like not really doing much. And so if they're not enforcing it, then we're gonna have to put a net like a Top Golf.
You put a
I'm gonna
giant
do a Top
fan
Golf
that
net.
blows
that
the
stop
other
the-
way.
Probably not.
No, I don't think
but
so.
I need a
It's too
solution,
fine, I
bro. I need
know.
a solution. I already had to move all the cardio equipment from the gym 2 into that room.
You buy the
Yeah.
mulch company.
Yeah, that's probably the cheapest option.
Anyway,
I only have two issues with Alphaland, and neither one are things that you. Well, one of them you could fix. One,
speed bumps.
no, I don't care about the speed bumps. I think I know why we did it this way. But if you weren't going to use that field, if you would have made a
Which field?
driveway,
Which field?
The in front of Alphaland.
Oh, okay.
In front of
If
the
you would have
entry.
made a drive from the front entrance that kind of like cut through to the other back parking lot, the number of people and cars that come to the front
What
and
if
then
I-
have to go back, or
then
everyone's Ubers
I've
come
been
to the
thinking
front.
about it. What if I just take that gate out?
Yeah, but then see, I thought about that too. But then you have cars driving right where your front entrance is, and I don't think
where
you
you're
want that.
walking.
But if there was a separate kind of like side path for cars to go on, so the front was just like no cars, like you could cut a little path through that field into the other parking lot.
We actually like redid that field, so we just plugged all the holes up. We're getting it really nice and ready because that's actually like a more leveled field than the one in the back.
Dude, I bet you have 10 people an hour go to the wrong entrance.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
like,
we do.
there's nothing you can do about that. It's just, it kind of sucks that the only entrance is like through this like ghetto back way next to the
With
mulch
no
path and,
signage whatsoever.
Yeah.
And we still have 2,500 members.
and then
Can you put a bunch of signs that like? Can't you put a sign at the front of that street that says Alphaland this way?
Well, so, like,
a giant billboard.
the front entrance should be the entrance. We need to figure out a way to get that to link to the back parking lot because that would make way more sense for everybody.
I can build a sign like, what was it, 4 or 5 feet away from the sidewalk, but I can't put it in front of where you turn. I have to put it in front of the headquarters entry.
Is there
It's dumb as fuck.
Is there a reason why you haven't put like, any signage on either street saying like?
I'm just kind of
Because everyone that comes in, it's not like, oh, I'm at the wrong entrance. It's like, yeah, but like, where do I go?
Yeah, people get like mad, and then people are like, "Can you just let me in?" I'm like, "No."
I'm
So I can't
really
get
thinking.
back
I'm out.
really.
Thinking about taking that gate off.
I feel like you'd be
No,
fine.
because
It's
then
just
people-
then you got to worry about like someone speeding, like the Corvette trying to show off and then hitting somebody. Or
And bro, and people they yell at me in my fucking anytime I do a Q&A on my story. Why are the speed bumps so aggressive down the fucking?
So you don't go fast.
And because we had three wrecks of idiots before we got the speed bumps.
I get why they're
if
aggressive.
that front thing's open, you're gonna have people fucking challengers doing burn. Like I guarantee you, it's gonna happen.
You know, it's great in my
immediately.
big ass Jeep. I can go as fast as I want of those speed bumps, dude. It's just
Yeah,
like,
the Raptor, I don't give a shit. My only other gripe, the main hallway with the lights. If you would have put the men's bathroom on the other side, because the dude's bathroom smells like shit, and then that whole hallway just smells like shit.
No,
all
it
the time.
doesn't.
Yes, it does. I smell it every day.
Joe doesn't like the scent thing you have.
No, it's not the,
The scent thing's from the
scent thing-
Hotel
No.
One.
The scent thing is good. It's the smell of shit from the bathroom I don't like.
I don't smell that.
I don't smell that.
I'm very picky
I
on
do.
that.
But that's an easy fix.
Yeah,
Just swap the
but
men's
Joe's
and women's.
nose is like ridiculously big,
yeah,
and
I
it just
have
has like.
Anyway,
You'll love the new showers and like changing things we're putting in them.
those are my only two gripes. The gym
Individual,
itself's awesome. Yeah.
Damn.
what are your gripes? Just give me one. Main one. Top of your head.
I don't have a gripe. I guess there's like a wish is like I really really enjoy which I didn't think I would, but like I really enjoy where like the medicine balls and kettlebells are outside of gym 2. I love working out there and taking some dumbbells and do. So I guess I would love if there was like a much bigger outdoor workout area with like a bunch of dumbbells, but like I know there's complexity to it and all that. But
I think you'll like where like the new covered area is gonna be because we're gonna turf the whole outside.
Yeah.
It's gonna be all turf.
That'd be
yeah,
sick.
because especially when it gets hotter, I like
Yeah.
take my shirt off, so I get some sun, and I like working out. I like working out outside, like physically outside. So I guess like I'm like, oh, just I guess I wish there was more outdoor area, but I'm like, I know that stuff's like coming, so it's not like.
Yeah.
But any like issues, I don't really.
That lat pull down in gym too. That's fucking
I mean,
sweet.
I'm more like, I wish, like, I love the chest fly machine that's like the cables in gym too. Like you get it press, but I'm always like, fuck, there's only one of these, and like it's always taken. So I'm like, but like that's with any gym. I wish there was 7 of my favorite
8
machines.
other flies, you know.
Yeah, but that one's
That's
way
the
better.
best.
That one's way better.
If you put a foam roller on the back and like you get more depth, that's
one weird hack.
Yeah.
Fucking crazy, bro. Life update. You're really looking at houses now.
Yeah, home.
That was fast.
But so the first house we went to go look at yesterday though was close to like where you just bought your land, and I was like, all right, fuck yeah, I'm gonna love this. Then I typed it in the GPS. This house was 39 minutes away from my current house. And then as we were driving, I was like, 39 minutes. Maybe I'll just like go to Alphaland. Maybe I'll go less times a week. You know, maybe I'll kind of like make 2 or 3 trips a week to Alphaland and make those my meeting days. Stay home a lot more. And that home would have worked perfect. It was like a sanctuary.
But if you didn't like that and you got that house, you'd be like, I hate this.
Yeah, just like the area was like I don't know. I didn't. And then we went to this other one, which is 14 minutes away from Alphaland. And it was even like more private, but closer and cheaper. So.
Okay.
So
you're
can you sell your land and like come over here?
I see. The thing is, I can't move from the land we bought because I asked Taylor to marry me on the land.
Just ask her again. Just redo, dude. I'll dress up again with the whole thing again.
That would be a good
Are you in
strategy.
Rosenberg?
Richmond.
Richmond.
So Richmond, then Rosenberg.
I'm 20 minutes. I'm 20 minutes from the gym.
Okay, so you're is he by?
Sorry, it's 25 minutes. 25 minutes.
It's probably more like 30 minutes.
He's by the Chipotle. Like going
down the other way. You know where George Ranch High School is?
Why are you telling people exactly?
What? That's not exactly. There's a fucking million homes over there. You're gonna find Max's random home. Yeah. You know where the Buc-ee's in Sugar Land is?
Yeah.
That way.
Further?
Yeah.
It's not. It's a comfortable. I'm totally fine. I'm not like, I wish the commute was. I'm totally fine with it.
Yeah, it's good.
For sure. But I mean, your criteria for a home, I thought I was kind of like, okay, this home's gonna be kind of like a lot of stuff going on, but like the houses y'all are looking at are.
It's a power couple house, dude. Woo! I'm excited. You should get that house so we can play basketball there.
I was going to say we should just go play basketball there.
I know.
I'm already looking. I was looking at installing. I was already. I'm like pretty hooked on this house. I'm already looking at real because it has like the basketball floor and it's not the wood.
Yeah,
Is it the one with the dual staircase and the black marble?
No, that's
other
what we
one.
saw yesterday morning. That's in Rosenberg.
Oh.
And it was really nice.
Wait, so it's the second house, the one that's on like 7 acres?
Yeah,
it's got a
7.5.
garden and a horse stable.
Bro,
and
you are
fucking-
going to have to spend so much money.
It's about $30K a month, 38 in property tax a year. But the one
Wait, 38 what?
1,000.
A year?
Yeah, which
Joe's
is-
like way more than that.
That doesn't sound right.
it's really not that expensive. This one that we're looking at.
Maybe the property tax is low.
Wait.
Okay.
Bro, yeah, but the house is like,
The thing is,
I will say, landscaping alone, you're probably paying like $4,000 a month.
Yeah.
So you got to keep that shit up. Water fees, everything else.
But this cost compared if we were like in Canada or some shit, bro.
we're not in Canada.
Okay, but we should enjoy the luxury of getting more space for fucking.
That is-
Christian's like,
I
if I
will
was in
say-
North Korea, it would be terrible.
That's what I was gonna say. I mean, the perks of buying instead of building is like you don't have to worry about like the price you're looking at is very similar to the price you're gonna pay, and you're double the house on five
we're
times
only
the
looking
land.
at that cost.
No, I know that's what he's probably looking at to build his house. That's what
Yeah,
I'm saying,
how
but
much-
you're
but the
15,000
land
square feet
also-
in 7 times the land.
But bro, there's
Yeah.
no way you're going to move into this. Can you say how big this house is?
So it's only 15,000 square feet because of the fucking full court basketball, bro.
Only.
in the gym.
15,000
No, it's
square
only
feet.
it's 7,000 square feet of like
it's only
home.
7,000.
Our house right now is like 5,500.
No,
No, it is not.
the
It's like
townhomes.
4,500.
it's like 49 or 5,000.
No, it is
I might
not,
want
bro.
to buy your house.
I will.
I
Sell
thought
it to
about
you.
that.
I think your current house is like less than 4,000
It's
square
not.
feet.
It is not. I promise.
No,
you.
it's bigger.
The middle
we
ones
had the
are
smaller
smaller
one. I
Yeah.
think I don't think it's 5. I think it's like 49 or something like that. But it is bigger.
My house is 4,600.
No. Where we used to live, the middle townhomes were smaller than his.
Yeah, mine's bigger than yours, bro.
I think it was very close to. It's like 47.
That's the
or
only
something
thing,
like
bro.
that.
Okay.
I'm
so-
excited because I want to play basketball over there. And
Yeah, but okay,
I would love for y'all to come over. Like
We're gonna have, like,
because
7
The
Huskies.
issue with the house is like, I need y'all to be close. That's the fucking downside because I don't have any
yeah, because
fucking
we
friends.
hang out so much.
okay, this 11,000 square
We
foot
will,
home.
bro.
Do you,
It's
like
8,000 square feet of house.
it's more than that.
No, that's probably right. That basketball court's probably 4,000 square feet.
Yeah.
But because
Senna.
like
Everyone wants to
there's
fucking
no
fucking
way that y'all are gonna move in and the house is like designed and decored. Like
Bro, we already like call. How do you like feel
you're gonna
about
have to
the
spend
application? And
you're gonna have to
shit?
spend so much money on renovation.
So it's called a Georgian. I know that sounds stupid, but
Because when was the house built?
2000.
Okay, so it's not like super old, not super new. My
It
house
looks like it was
built,
well taken care of.
The wood in the floors is like 200 plus years old.
Yeah.
It's like
it's gonna get scratched the fuck up.
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm not trying to talk you out of it.
I bet you're
Heidi,
gonna put
Heidi
it,
loves it. So she's like
that's all that matters.
she's hooked.
I mean, the other thing too is like, bro, furnishing a house. Is like you're yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
probably
at least
$500,000
$1 million
furniture.
$1 million with renovation furniture.
Yeah.
But I'm excited to like you know you like do shit at your house. I'm excited to like do shit at my house.
Like
It has a
like,
pool,
like
right?
little tasks.
Yeah, tasks.
Has a pool.
Pool. Yep.
Has everything.
Everything.
Yeah. That's when I was looking at building, but then I looked at buying too because I'm like, you just get
One downside.
you get so much more when you buy because like someone else is taking the loss on the pool. Because like you never get your money back on a pool and shit. So when you buy that house, you inherit all that for free basically.
One big downside. It's not huge, but the pool is like it's got a diving board. Dope, but it's like deeper. It's a deep pool.
What's the problem with
Well, that's
that?
because you have a diving board.
Yeah.
Joe's old pool is like 8 feet.
It's not like one of those
like
like
10.
playing volleyball kind of pools, you know.
Yeah, I mean that's fine.
The whole pool's like that.
You have 7 acres. You
they
can put a real
didn't know the
volleyball court.
details of like the.
Yeah, be like I got my deep pool, then I got my shallow pool.
Yeah, just put another pool on the land. You got
And then I
7
got the
acres.
pool
Bro,
just for
they
Nala.
said you can buy. I saw a horse stable, and they're you can fucking ride horses, and they're like, you can have a horse an acre. I'm like, what? And
Horse an acre?
And he says, yeah, all the neighbors like a lot of the neighbors have horses.
Got
Bro,
old
fuck a
Nelly
horse.
down.
Get one
down
of those little cows. Those little fucking
Highland
cute-
cows?
Yeah, the Highland cows.
And
You
there's a
just get
chicken
cow.
coop, bro.
Taylor would be pissed if
You're
you
not
got
gonna-
one. 'Cause she really wants.
I feel
the
like you're
chickens
never going to
loud?
leave this house.
Are chickens loud?
Yeah.
They
Well,
are.
roosters are loud. I don't think chickens are loud.
Well, yeah, the chickens
get
are
one
pretty far
rooster.
from the house.
You'd be all right.
So and also the 7 acres, like probably 3 of the acres are like kind of brush, like you're not really usable. So I'm gonna clear that out, but keep all the trees.
You're gonna clear it out.
I'm gonna hire somebody to clear it out and make some trails. You know,
It's a fucking estate.
It's an
It is
estate.
not a house.
If a rooster lays an egg on a roof,
I'm gonna go in the morning, get the fresh eggs, make breakfast. You know,
you and Heidi
Christian,
are never leaving.
if a rooster on the peak of a roof lays an egg, does the egg roll to the left or to the right?
it rolls forward.
yes.
Is that right?
Roosters don't actually lay eggs. That was
Roosters are
the riddle there.
You know, if you were real, you get a helipad.
So
You're
you're
one
like
at Alphaland. That's
so
probably only like a 5-minute flight.
Bro, Stevie Ray Vaughan, Kobe Bryant.
Yeah.
So,
You're right.
So this house, you put the application in. Let's say it goes through. Let's say they're like, yes. Let's say they take your offer. You're gonna get this house.
I think so, bro. Like it's kind of crazy, but yeah.
I'm excited. Sick house.
I feel like that's so much house to even process to be able to make a decision that fast.
It's
Yeah,
not that
we looked
far.
at it for like 30 minutes yesterday.
Because of that toll road. It's not. It's only like you're probably 20 minutes from Houston.
Yeah.
It's not far.
It's
from
a
downtown,
great
yeah.
location.
It's just
Movie
really
theater,
far from.
5 minutes away.
You're gonna have one in your house.
Yeah, there's definitely one in that house.
Yeah, but I don't know.
We need to revamp that.
Yeah, make
Well,
an office.
So speaking of houses, we got our second like basic plan back of what they're starting. Like, here's where the rooms are going to go. Here's
Oh,
the
they're already
sizes.
doing that.
Yeah. So I
So you are
started
working on it.
I started with the architect. So basically, we sent him like this whole kind of like our wish list. Taylor put together this very detailed like 12 slide PowerPoint with like photos, breakdowns of every room of like, here's what we want. So we got the first version back. We talked to him, and then he redesigned everything. And basically, because we'll go from, it's almost like an MS Paint looking thing, but it's like a program where it like shows the room dimensions.
Yeah.
In this house, it's like I hate talking about this shit because it's like I feel it's very like pretentious.
It's so pretentious. I feel like a fucking douchebag talking about it.
But I'm also like, I'm going to show you anyway. So I mean, I'm not going to try to hide of it. But the house is like big, like bigger than So my house now is 4,600, which again is already too
You're
big.
giving me shit. How big is this house?
Well, but again,
How big is this house?
okay. The current size of it is 7,500 square feet.
Fuck
it's
you.
not.
500 square feet.
No,
fuck
it's
you.
not. Shut the fuck up.
75,
7781.
75.
Okay, we're 200 square feet difference.
He's trying to round down. I think it was like 77.
The first floor is 5751.
Bro.
It
and
says the total on the second.
The total living is 7671.
That's closer to 77 than 75.
That's big,
buddy.
bro.
Yeah, but
You're talking shit.
it's really nice.
He's like, I need my dining nook.
But
I
here's
need
the
my
thing. Here's
library.
the thing. And I know this is like first world problems, and this is why we're talking about it. But like, a lot of it's just like, do I try to like humble the house to make the total square footage smaller? Because it's not like I have like.
You should say fuck it.
Well, but here's the way I look at it. One, I'm not trying to have like there's extra rooms. Like I want a room for like a movie room, and I want like a butler's kitchen. But like,
oh man,
not for a butler. It's for Taylor really, but it's like a secondary kitchen. And like that's lavish. But like there's not like 8 bedrooms, all these different things. It's like we have the 3 bedrooms for the kids. We have 1 primary guest bedroom.
That's how this house is.
And then we have my office and our bedroom. So it's, but it's really just like I made all the rooms like a lot bigger. Like the kids' bedrooms are like 16 feet by like 14. Like every bedroom for the kid has their own walk-in closet and bathroom. Like whereas
each one has a bathroom. Yeah, I mean that's not.
Yeah, so. I don't know, but I'm starting down this path, and
those are big rooms.
They are.
Like I kind of regretted making the rooms at Alphaland so big, like because you kind of don't realize how you don't. It's almost harder to.
Well, it looks stupid when you put a king size bed in there, and it like takes up.
That's why we're going.
I maybe go down like 14 feet.
I think we're gonna get the our master's even bigger.
No, I'm saying for the smaller, like for the kids' rooms and stuff. Maybe shrink.
You're gonna have a lot of empty room.
Yeah, a little bit.
But do you shrink the room 3 feet by 3 feet?
No, like 2 feet, 2 feet.
Okay, so here's the thing.
But like why at that point? Like
when I was younger, our house had big like kid rooms, the second house. But I had like a drum set. I could put stuff in there. Like I didn't have to have multiple rooms. I had like a desk, a drum set, a bed. I had everything in one room. Did anyone
put their nutsack on a drum set?
I did multiple times. Time to play Moby Dick for real.
Step Brothers.
There you go.
There you go. Yeah, we're starting down this path. I think if we have our next meeting on Tuesday, and then if we approve, basically then we start getting with the designer, right? So then they'll get in contact with the architect, and then it'll be like once this plan is finished, which we'll have like a 3D model we can like walk through, like a video where we can be like here's the house, here's what it's going to look like. It's like you can like fly through the house.
I think you're going to spend 1.5 times what I spend on the house, or we spend.
It'll be close.
I think you'll be like 1.5 times more.
By the time your backyard and everything's done, you'll be more.
Yeah.
You think I'm going to spend more money?
I think you're going to spend 1.5 times what I'm going to spend.
So you think building a 7,500 square foot house is going to be more expensive than you buying on a 1.1 acre lot is going to be more expensive than you
I do.
buying a
You're already right there.
I do. You are.
The budget that we've been talking about, you're already right where he is.
Yeah, but I don't get why you don't.
Come to Fresno,
I don't get why I don't build.
His land's
because
a lot
like,
cheaper, though.
like you like might like the house, but like
I love the trees where there's so many.
I know
old trees on the lot and like.
But you don't feel any type of way about like.
I do.
Okay, this is the house I'm gonna have for a long time. Like, I really wish this room was different, but like you could have built and made exactly what you want at this stage in your life.
Blow the walls out and change.
But the thing is, there's the land options are all out over there. Right.
Yeah.
And like that's the thing. There's literally no option for open land in Sugar Land or in Fresno. And so we've literally been waiting for this piece of land.
Or you go out to like Needville.
I found the 2 acre lot, but that was like for 2 acres, bro. In that where Hanny showed us was like 2.2 million for the land. It was like very in the middle.
There's a 2 acre lot in our neighborhood you can get.
Here's the other problem.
I wanted to back up to the water.
Send me the link.
I wanted to back up to the water
so I can look at it.
I don't.
$600K.
Send me the link so I can look at it.
I don't want to shit on
It's got telephone poles.
your
back
house.
Or not telephone, power lines.
Here's what I'm getting at, right? Like his area is going to take a lot longer to clean up. Where you're buying is already clean. Every house in that neighborhood is at the same level. They're all gated. Your HOA's in control. Where you're at,
I'm getting in on the ground floor.
Yeah. But like, there's for the next 10 years, there's like random houses with fucking trampolines on the side and like overgrown grass. Like that area is going to take 20 years to fucking develop into this really nice neighborhood. That's kind of the perk of buying into one of these neighborhoods already there is like the day you move in, everything's done. There's no construction for the next 5 years. You don't have some random fucking neighbor with
I'm excited to fix
pink
this place
fence
up.
and shit. Like
my biggest thing is I really wanted my house to, because of living with y'all and then the house I have now, like I really wanted to back up to a lake or like water.
Yeah.
So I don't have, but I mean, you're gonna have just trees and shit.
Yeah, we don't have lake.
But I like kind of the calmness of like serenity, you know?
That's something my dad says too. Yeah.
Oh yeah, because they're on the water.
Mm-hmm. That's why like I bought my townhome because it was on the water.
Wait, so if y'all get this, like when would you would move?
30 days.
What?
no, you're gonna remodel before you.
Are they gonna remodel? I don't think they're remodeling.
You're just moving right in.
So as is.
And then
Buy your
start
house,
the
dude.
remodel.
Some of your house is good.
I will.
All right. I have to buy a house in the next 60 days. I got to do something.
Can we come look at this house?
Yeah, I was thinking about. Yeah, well, we need to get pre-approved and then we can go look at it.
Because like, have you looked at like?
It looks better than the photos.
Have you
in
looked at
real
like, okay, like what is the condition of the roof, the air conditioning and heating
you'll do all
units?
that.
Okay, well,
before you
yeah,
buy.
come with me, guys. I don't fucking
Wait,
care.
you're gonna do that before you buy, right? Who's your realtor?
You have to get inspection.
Logan.
We have to
Make
get
sure that she like I bet
Deep
that house
dives
probably
in.
has 7 AC units. Like, yeah, you need to go through all that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I know you guys don't
that-
care, but you don't want to move in and
Yeah,
immediately
yeah.
get hit with a $300,000 replacement on all that.
And
AC.
that roof, is that that can't be the original roof?
No,
So
I
it's
think
like
roofs are what 10 years.
it's like
10
10,
years.
like 15. Yeah.
So it's probably it probably getting close to
You're
being
getting
ready
close,
to do
and,
another one.
that roof will cost you on that big a thing will probably be $125,000.
He's like
Ask
making
Logan
notes.
about the roof.
Roofs, AC units.
Gotta ask Logan.
You can see stucco tests if it's stucco.
I think it's brick.
Like drainage systems are the pipe.
I mean,
line should-
you're gonna do an inspection, but
Yeah.
yeah, but mine they didn't like run they like yep AC works.
Oh, dude, a big one is depending on when they built the pool, like have them double check all the pool equipment because that shit ain't cheap. Like if you move in, all the pumps have to be replaced. I mean, that's another 20 grand and yeah, a lot of stuff. That's the only downside when you buy a house instead of build is you have to kind of make sure
Fix
everything's
it up.
okay. But you can always buy. They have like aftermarket home warranties. Actually, do
I'm
pretty
just ready
good.
to like work on that stuff slowly. Like I want to get in it and then like slowly.
I feel like you'd
work on
enjoy
it.
it. You'd enjoy,
Yeah, I
like,
would
waking
enjoy
up
it. I
and, like,
need more to do.
You can have a golf cart. You can go ride around with Nala in the golf cart and shit. Like
I want Nala to enjoy this house.
I'm gonna be like,
honestly.
I'm like, Christian, why even answer my text? Oh, I was out working my
I'm
hands.
gardening, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm planting potatoes.
Well, and Heidi's Alaska. She probably wants all
She
that,
grew up
like,
with 7
open.
acres and a
Yeah.
garden. So this one has 7 acres and a garden.
Or get a little BB gun, shoot off the back porch.
Do you think getting this like big of like a new chapter in like the house and like property and do things like, do you think it's gonna pull y'all away from work in a way that like you don't plan on it, like in maybe a good or bad way?
Work is good, bro. Like work is flowing.
Yeah.
Like maybe times maybe slow, whatever. But like work is flowing. Like my people in the systems and everything. Like things are really not needing much of me in person and shit. And yeah, it's like things are. I'm ready. Like I'm ready for more.
Shit. Well, Joe and I been off social media for a while. Joe just wanted to take this journey with me. So it is.
I've enjoyed it.
Today's Friday.
Yeah.
I haven't had YouTube, Twitter, Instagram.
Like as a thing, y'all did.
Yeah, just deleted all the apps and
Well, because last week I never opened like that screen time thing, and I looked at it, and I'm just seeing like, oh, I'm on Instagram like an hour and a half a day.
How do you look at that?
You just
Settings,
open
screen
your phone,
time.
and just scroll down, and just type in like screen time, and it'll say like how long does it say you're on there?
What's like average?
wait, what is it? Let me see.
Is that a lot? Let me see.
That's a week though. Hold up.
What's it at? What's it at for the week?
I'm on Instagram a lot.
You haven't done it yet.
Mine
12 hours on Instagram this week.
12 hours on
11 hours on YouTube.
Wait.
2.5 hours on RuneScape.
Yeah, 12
Bro,
hours
wait,
on
what's your-
RuneScape is top.
Let me see this.
Look at RuneScape.
What's his screen time? What's the average?
Okay, Christian's daily average is 5 hours on your phone.
Yeah.
That's
he's
a lot.
doing research and development on Instagram.
Yeah. So mine, just for an example, like your daily average is 5 hours with all the apps. My daily average right now, because I've
You didn't use apps?
delete all of it, an hour and a half.
Yeah. Mine went down dramatically.
I'm down like 70-some%.
Although, how many times
I'm 21% down from last week.
I at least 10 times over the last week have like scrolled to hit Instagram and then realized it's not there. And been
Yeah,
like,
I'm learning that. So I thought I spent too much time because it's almost like it was distracting me during work because
Yeah. Oh, it distracts me all day.
whenever I'd be like, okay, I need to go do this other task, I'd be like, let me just see what's going on in the world. I'll like check stuff, or I'll always have like YouTube videos playing, and I love consuming content, but I would catch myself like just getting distracted. And it's been a really good week for me because not only when I was gone last week for Spain, when I come back, I have literally so much to do. And like even Monday, Tuesday was just the first time really ever I had meetings beginning the day to the end of the day, like right after another, both days fully. And then I had a bunch of wedding stuff on Wednesday. So I've been really like busy. But
I would love to delete it.
well, it's nice because like now when I leave my office, I'm not like, oh, I need to get a lot more stuff done. Like I have stuff I need to do the next day, but I'm like, I was productive the whole day. Mm-hmm. But I'm also realizing that I'm also just like, I just need to limit myself rather than cutting stuff out. Like, because I do enjoy watching YouTube, you know, in the evenings or like on my lunch. I like to watch and like catch up with stuff, and I feel like I was like kind of robbing myself to like prove that I don't need it.
Yeah, I consume a lot of valuable information as I'm like cooking and just like doing normal shit. That's like not even like, you know what I mean?
But you realize like how often, like when I go and pee, I'm like peeing.
Oh yeah.
And like, oh, like I have 10 seconds. Let me scroll. Like in between, if I'm like filling up my water container, I'm like, oh, let me just like scroll. Because I was just nonstop. So yeah, like Joe was saying, like you go to just check it and then you realize you don't have anything. You're like, oh, okay. Well, I guess
let me go put my phone randomly down. Look again. Yeah.
Yeah. How have you been experiencing it?
I've been good. Like I said, I've been using YouTube TV to watch the news, so I've still been up to date on news stuff. I think I like it, honestly. I don't really think I want to. I think I'm gonna put a limit on Instagram. You can do that on your phone. I think I'm gonna put like an hour limit.
No,
so
Taylor,
an hour, and then it'll
you can do that.
Yeah, it'll just pop up and be like no more use, and then you can hit like.
Taylor
skip,
has these like time limits on her stuff, but I see her all the time. She tries to set, and she'll be like, it'll be like, you've hit your time limit. Are you sure you want to do it? And be like, yes. And be like, are you sure? And be like, yes. And be like, are you absolutely sure you want to? And she'll be like, yeah. And I'm like, what's the point of doing that?
No, I think an hour. I think an hour down Instagram's. It's such mind-numbing content. It's not like I'm learning, you know, like at least on YouTube I can learn stuff. For you, yeah, like, but for me, I mean, all I'm on Instagram watching is like fucking war shit, like random people, car crash. It's like random, you know.
Yeah,
and I'm just checking everyone's like stories useful. So much.
Yeah, I'm like, it doesn't matter to me. And this some random person.
This is the only piece of content.
People cutting rugs.
Yeah. It's like it's stupid shit. Where I'm like, what am I spending an hour a day watching?
Unless I get motivated tomorrow. So we're going out of town to go to Nick Wright's wedding on Sunday. But I was gonna film this week, but after this podcast, I have like a lot of shit I need to do.
So you're not vlogging?
This whole week I'm taking, like, besides this coming out on Monday, this week, so they're gonna have to wait 2 weeks for a vlog because I'm just taking like the week off. And it's interesting because like I can picture my life if I didn't make YouTube, wasn't on social. I know I like built Sour Strips like from that, but I have so many tasks that I
feel
need
like
to
you're
do.
About to say something that I've never heard you say. I'm ready for it. Say it. Keep going.
Well, like that, like I could see my life not being social media Max anymore and just like running this company.
Yeah, I remember the Max that was like, I'm always on YouTube. I'm never gonna stop. I'm never gonna skip a week. Why don't you just keep going? I would take breaks. Remember?
I know, but like
I take long breaks.
Yeah, but look what happened to you, bro. You fucking like you like now you're great, but like you like crashed as a person because you were like so in depth.
Well, I took breaks like honestly more in 2016, 17, 18, 19.
I think moving forward, I think I'm going to try to like during work, I'm not going to put up YouTube videos while I'm working. I'm only like when I'm on lunch or like if I'm driving, I listen to like a video because like vlogs I want to pay attention to. But like I'm only going to do that. And like during work, only when I take dude out am I going to check apps, or only like during lunch. I don't need to just while I'm at my computer, I don't need my phone to be like, I need to almost put it away and just have my MacBook up so I can just have like texts. And
I'm way more efficient when I have my MacBook up, not my phone.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I can't just like quit. I can't quit YouTube. Like I can't just like cold turkey.
Thinking about it.
Yeah, I was gonna say you never even.
Do we really need it, or can we go live a life?
No,
a real person life, you know?
I've always hated when people were like, oh, I don't need it anymore. Because
that's where I've been.
What?
I've always hated it, dude.
And you love your life, right?
Yeah, I do shit because I enjoy it. For a long time, it was like, oh, you buy cars just to do content. Like, no, I've bought 4 cars since I got off of YouTube, and I haven't filmed shit. I don't care.
I guess it stems back.
It's like, nice. I'm just enjoying life.
Freeing, you know?
I've always felt like my identity was tied to something, and then if I broke that, everything would come crashing down. First example was, I can't quit my day job because I'm the relatable guy on YouTube that has a day job that is doing all these things. But I was like not able to do other things because I had the day job. But I thought that like my identity on YouTube was this guy that could do all of it. And then when I was going to move to Texas, I was like, I'm the guy in Virginia that is around the city. Like people don't have that. If I leave that, then that's not going to be my thing anymore, and no one will want to watch me anymore. And then when I stopped powerlifting, I was like, I'm the deadlift guy. I have to be deadlifting. And if I don't powerlift, everything's going to come crashing down. And every time I've learned it doesn't, right? And the same way with this is like,
that's a weird thought, thinking about not making videos, bro.
I know. Because you look at like look at people who are like big on. I don't even know if y'all know these names, but like look at people like FaZe Banks or like Rice Gum or like big influencers that probably built up a lot of wealth, and then now they just almost have disappeared. Like maybe once every like 6 months they post an Instagram, but I'm always like, what are they doing all day?
I honestly think it's a fucking power
But I'm like
move.
running this
about
company
this a lot, bro.
Yeah, I think it's a power move. I always thought it was fucking funny or weird. I mean, I'm not trying to talk shit about you, but like I think this with you a lot too. Of like, you've made it, you're successful, you're good, but you still have these like corporate overlords. Like you're making good money, you do everything you want, but then I have to make a video today because Movement's got a promo tomorrow. I have to do it. That's nuts to me. That like influencers, like you're multi-millionaire, but you're still like, I got to make content today because I got to push this.
I do think it's crazy when you're doing like other brands.
Yeah,
I won't do that.
Like
anymore,
fucking, you're making $10 million a year, but you still got to push some bullshit product and like, I'm not talking about like I'm saying a lot of influence.
I get it.
There's a lot of like even like Jeffree Star where it's like you're worth so much money, but at the end of the day, it's like you still feel like you have to make a video to push some other bullshit.
That's
like,
why with YouTube, I've always, at least now, because I know that I'm gonna like one video a week. I'm fine with just making one video a week. So let's say I'm gonna do 4 a month. I only will now take brand deals. Like I'll only have 4 a month. Where before, if
You'll do like one brand deal.
I would try to. Well, no, I'll have like 4.
If you have 4 you'll do 4.
Yeah.
Brand deals and 4 videos?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Like I'll do one for each video because I'm gonna do 4 for the month. But like before, I would try to be like, oh, let me get as many, hey, if I make a video,
well, hey,
each
honestly,
video
that's
can
good
be
money, bro. Shit.
Yeah, and
I like pocket. That's why you're doing so good.
But I'm like, each video could have a sponsor. But there were not a lot of times, but there were definitely times where like either I just had a lot of stuff going on, or I just like I need to be like motivated to make a video, and that's easy for me. But some days I wake up and I'm just like, it ain't today.
I got too much shit going on.
Yeah, and like. But a lot of times I would be like, oh, I have to make a video because I have to do this promo that I already agreed to.
Yeah.
That's
the
and I hated that because I felt like now I'm only making this video because like I have to do it for this brand when like I don't need that money. When it's so, I guess, easy. I've worked really hard to get to the point where it's easy, but like it's like easy money. So I'm like, why wouldn't I do it?
See, but I think these big influencers saying disappear, I think they realize that about all content. I think it gets to a point where like you don't have to make a video for Sour Strips to do well. So at that point, like make a video because you want to.
Bro, I went MIA for a year and a half. Like, that's when Alphaland blew up.
Yeah, I'm saying I think at some point it's not like you're not going to want to make a video and you're not going to feel bad for not doing it. At some point you're going to say this weekend I'm just going to spend time with Taylor and hang out. I'm not going to vlog. And you're not going to be like, oh, but I promise. Like, fuck them. Who cares?
I guess part of me feels like, because I'm 2 ways. Like one part of me feels like if I stop being social media max, everything will crumble. Even though
I don't think Sour Strips
I know, but like that's
people appreciate it more when they do see you. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but the other side of me is also like when I want to make a video, which is at the moment like once a week, I'm like, oh, I can because now it's like it's. A lot of people like quit YouTube because they make very specific videos about very specific things and they get burnt out. Whereas me,
just vlogging your life.
Yeah, I'm like, easy. I'm putting new lights in the backyard. I'll make a video about this. And
it's fun.
And then sometimes I'm like, oh, I'm making content that is helping no one go anywhere because I'm like showing them installing tiki torches in my backyard.
Someone likes it.
But I make it like funny and I try to do entertainment. So I'm like fine with, I think once a week. This week I'm just taking off, but like once a week, like I've enjoyed doing it too. But it's still like some people are like, oh, like why do you do it?
Bro, it's instinctual. If me and Hyder are like going to see a house and I'm like, I audit, like if I don't have a camera, phone, boom. Oh my God, guys, like we are here. Like I feel like it's like, I can't quit because I'm like, we're on a journey. Like that's my friends, you know?
You know, it's hard for me to like, I guess always be like super present. And I was telling Taylor this, that I think Heidi is one of the few individuals that I've ever met that when she comes shoot for like a photo shoot, she is the most, when she talks to you, you can just feel that like she is in the conversation with you. She's not thinking about like anything else. She's like, how can I help you? I'm on your schedule. I'm not like rushed. And it's like, it's interesting because whenever I'm talking to anyone or I need to go do something, I'm like, okay, this can be that. Okay, I'm making my video.
You know what she hates the most out of anything?
What?
YouTube.
What do you
mean? She hates
making YouTube videos?
Making YouTube videos. It's like her, because it's she didn't have like a nice flow down to like do it easily and quickly, and like she just gets so frustrated because that's why she didn't really post. And I'm like, don't worry about it. Fuck, like I'll post the vlog. I'll vlog and like it's all right. Like what do you need, a grounds promo? Put it in my video. Let's go. You know, like, it's okay. Like,
so you don't. I know you definitely don't feel bad about not uploading a video.
I did the first couple times, and then it's been 8 months, dude.
What's like a period of time now on YouTube that you'll go and you like start, you know what I'm saying? Like not even missing it, but almost feeling like it's weird that I left people like this story that I'm filming and I'm doing these things, but I almost feel some type of way of like not, and people want you to succeed and want you to not stress about videos, like, you know, we'll be here, and I get that, but I couldn't just, if I was gonna drop off, it would have been my 10-year anniversary, being like, thank you guys, and I'm out. And like, I'll make a video when I feel like it.
But to be fair, I don't have a story though. Like I was doing like car reviews and stuff. So like no one knows what so like me disappearing I could make a video tomorrow and no one's gonna be like, what happened over 8 months? They just care about whatever the video tomorrow is. For you guys, like they're following your life every week of the last 8 years.
11.
But some of it now,
so that's harder for y'all to take a 1 year break.
See, some of it now, my struggle that I'm getting is like, Sourship's getting to a point where like I thoroughly enjoy running this business. Like I really do. And a lot of times I'll be like, okay, Friday I'm gonna film on a vlog. But like it doesn't work out that I can just shut off my obligations of the company for that whole day. And sometimes shit comes up and I'll find myself being like, okay, I have a bunch of these meetings, but I'll just vlog in between. But then I feel like I'm almost doing the same thing of when
faking it.
I was making a video for these companies, because I'm like, I'm just making a video in between the shit that I really want to put my time into right now, because I feel like I have to make a video, even though I can make a video about anything. But
what do they do? I feel that, bro. I feel that.
It's coming. The fact y'all are talking about this, it's coming.
We're evolving.
Y'all are retiring soon, dude.
Oh, bro, we're retiring. Let's do it at the same time.
Joe or Christian, yeah. He wants to have kids at the same time.
Bro, we gotta do the same time.
If anything, we fucked up, because if anything, we should have gone out when our views were at like 150, 200,
bro,
not at like.
I'm gonna be going out with
we're
like
getting 5K views.
61K subs.
Yeah, I'm just like going out on top.
I think my last video is 300,000. I'm good. That's my retirement.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like sometimes like I feel like life is gonna be this dramatic thing if this happens, and it probably won't.
Slow burn, bro. It's a slow.
I have noticed as I've gotten older, a lot of the shit that I'm like, all right, like next year this is like I've noted not to plan ahead so much in life. I think I've always had this idea like, all right, in 3 years I want a kid, in 4 years I'm gonna have this house, and like it never fucking works out the way you think it's gonna work out. Like I think it's almost easier to just kind of like have a general goal, but like just stop trying to plan every. You just gotta
Christian at the airport it, you know?
Yeah, no, I think that's probably the best method.
Yeah,
because there's so many things where I'm like, all right, like next 6 months this is gonna end. It doesn't happen.
But you still gotta like fucking like.
No, I think you have something to work towards. I just don't think you can plan like every little thing out. Like I don't think right now you can sit here and be like, I'm making YouTube videos for the next 10 years no matter what. Like,
well, also the way I look at it is like,
like my commitment to 1,000 videos.
You can get there,
which will I kind of need to do it.
I will hit.
He's gonna start including Instagram stories on that.
Yeah.
I guess my always thing is like, okay, if I stop making YouTube videos, that's because I have so much other things I need to do. But then I feel bad because like I'm like, YouTube got me here, but it is what it is. But then I look at a lot of people, I'm like, I don't think those people have like companies they're running and they just stop making YouTube videos, and I'm like, what are you doing all day?
Bro, wait till you like. I appreciate time with people, I think, more than ever before.
Yeah.
I'm like, wait till you have a kid, and then it's like make a YouTube video or go play catch in the backyard with your kid. Like, fuck YouTube. Who cares? YouTube's a stupid screen thing. Who cares?
Wise
like, you're not
words.
getting that time back with the kid. Like, I think at some point, or you go the other way and you film the kid. But I have issues with that too, where I'm like, I feel like that's kind of a gray area.
Yeah, you don't want the whole thing to be like, oh, we have to do something, Billy, because it's good for the vlog.
Like act for the camera.
But I think that's also like we're unique in the point that we no longer, as fortunate as it is, we no longer rely on the social media for the income. So we can casually do things. We don't have to do crazy shit anymore, because you're like, even if it is like, okay, it's easy money and it's a good income of the social media, I'm working with brands or even just the AdSense, and it's not that much work, but like if I don't want to do it, I no longer have to, because I was smart and built businesses and was smart with my money.
Even like Casey Neistat, he kind of
fucking earned the freedom, bro.
Well, I mean, when he got a $30 million from...
That's what I'm saying. Like at that point, I think once you hit that super success level, then I think maybe it turns into more like...
Yeah.
30?
That then got shut down.
I think CNN bought it for... He walked with a big chunk. But
and they shut it down a year later.
Rice, all the people you mentioned, I think you go either to this like when you feel like making a video, or you go to more like what you're doing now, where it's just a more casual, like I'm going to film 30 minutes each day, here, and then the video is just kind of a mashup of the week.
That's what
as
I'm
opposed
trying
to like
shift
all
to.
day I'm filming, I have to come up with a story. Like that you're going to shift.
I'm trying to like do more, almost like walk into a, like talk about a topic and not film from A to Z all day for a video, and then scramble for a title, because that's stressful. I'm really trying to. I'm gonna start a new approach soon.
Yeah, I guess mine is like a lot of my videos, I really try to have like a story, B-roll in between. I'm gonna go from scene A to scene B.
We like watching. We like watching and consuming those types of videos. So like,
my thing is just like when I watch someone's videos, and that's why I really like David, for example, his vlogs, is because like when I watch someone vlog, I can tell the amount of effort that went into that vlog. Like I can tell that they thought about this. Like I know how much time it took to edit this. Like for like the average person, like a David, I'm like, he thought about this. He thought about the scenes.
You're gonna like whenever I finally do post this Raptor R video, you're gonna like it.
Yeah,
there's some cool shit in there. A lot of masking.
Man, I don't know. It's an interesting battle. And then some days I'm like, oh, okay, Thursdays are gonna be my filming day, right? I'm not gonna book any meetings, whatever. But like, if shit comes up in the company, do I go, oh no, I said today's a filming day? It's like, no, I need to. Yeah. This is more important.
I also don't know, where did the time link? Like, I think all of us are. Well, you fucking post hour long, but like my videos are always 8 to 12 minutes. I think right in that.
Because I'll talk for 3.
Yeah, but I'm like, what's wrong with posting a 3-minute? You know, like I see these YouTubers have these huge followings and their videos are 2.5 minutes.
Because I'm like, what's the point at that? You're at that point you're chucking out content.
Yeah, but if you're getting 800,000 views and everyone's like, this is great content. I know, I'm saying like,
it just so
I don't know why I feel the need to make a 12. Like, why can't it be a 5-minute update video? You know, like
yeah, it can
kind
be.
Of yeah.
It's free.
I almost think that's better.
Like that,
like, post the video you want to post, not the one you have to fucking post.
Yeah, but I wouldn't want to post like lazy.
No, but it could be 4 minutes of awesome video
guys,
instead of 12 minutes with a bunch of filler in it.
I don't know.
I think we gotta get out of this like mold that we're like.
Yeah, we do.
It'll be interesting because I mean, especially as like all the like Sourship specifically, like as it continues to scale, like I mean, and it's again,
like we're gonna have to we're gonna have to do things less and less and less.
Yeah, and there's the whole like, oh, delegate out, but I don't think you understand like the things I'm doing, even if I'm stressed about it, like I enjoy the challenge of operating the business. It's not that I just want to like get a check, decide on the new candy, and go make YouTube videos.
That's boring. Then you got to fill your time.
Yeah. No, I like the emails and the meetings.
It's growth too, though. So I think YouTube is a lot more exciting when you're going through this explosive growth and you're getting comments and all this, where at this point, it's just all of us are pretty stagnant. Like, I don't think any of us are gaining 100,000 followers in a week, but your business, you can make a couple decisions and work this week and make an extra $1 million. Like seeing that, I think is much more rewarding for you than at this point, like, but I think if you were getting 100,000 new subs a month, you'd be fucking YouTube. Let's go.
That's fact. If I hit my stuff start going up, back on.
See, that's where I'm like. So I think it's more like the reward you're getting. I'm like, well, this greater.
This video was a 6 out of 10. I should start putting out more videos.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know. It's like something I can't. And then I'm about to start the house, so I'm like, oh, gotta film that.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's going to be a year and a half of content. But that one, I'm like, I think I'll just do like house updates, but then is my whole channel just a house? But I'm like, hey,
who cares?
Yeah, I guess I don't rely on it. But I
feel you, bro. I feel you.
Do you feel bad telling people, like, hey, I know you guys like my content, everything that I film, but I no longer need this anymore, and because I don't need the income from it, I'm out. Like I
think
feel like
people like you. I don't think they care what you post. I think people that still watch you to this day, your loyal followers that have followed you for this long, don't care what you post. They just want to see you.
Yeah, but then to think like anything, like it's only going to kind of go down from there.
It's only going to go down.
I think if you realize, like if you come to terms with the fact that like your following is your following and you're not going to grow anymore, you'll be much happier.
Can't think like that, bro.
Or you can grow marginally.
I'm already in that,
like,
bro.
No.
Yeah, then I think you can just post what you want, enjoy it, and they're going to be happy and you're good. I think if your goal is
I got like 4 million views on Instagram last week. New views. That's good. I don't know. New people are coming in still.
Everything on my social is just going down.
Oh shit! Yeah.
All of it.
Yeah. I feel that.
Man, life's crazy. Any kind of other randomness going on, bro? The other day I woke up. Have you all ever had where one of your eyes is just blurry the whole day?
No.
Freaked me out. But I woke up and I've had like pink eye before and stuff, and like that's like a whole different thing. But like this was just regular day. But I was like, wow, my eyes like kind of like I kept like wiping it. I was like, is there something in there? And I would like close one and just blurry vision. And it happened the whole day. And halfway through the day, like I was imagining what my life would be like with only one eye. I was going, I could deal. Okay, I can only see this far on the seat. I'd have to turn my head. Like, and then I woke up the next day.
It's fine.
It was fine.
Get a little reset. Turn it off, turn it back on.
That's kind of scary, bro.
I was imagining my whole life
Never had that happen.
with only one eye, and I think I could do it. Now, if I had no eyes,
I could do that.
yeah. Which eye would you rather have, left eye or right eye?
Right. I'm right dominant though.
I think my left eye is better than my right eye.
I think my left eye is better.
Hey, if you could only drive with one arm, I think my left.
Yeah, definitely left.
Yeah,
I always
would,
only drive my left.
Right.
Right's on the
Right.
shifter. What?
No, left. Like I back up on my left. I do everything on my left.
left because you can rest your arm on the door.
Yeah, you're fucking right. Yeah. You're right. I'm like, phone in my hand, you know?
Yeah.
Phone in the hand. Any other? I gotta get out of here soon to go to a haircut. I'm trying to. I mean,
nah, I still hate my apartment. That's cool. Someone drove their Range Rover through the garage door, blew it off the hinges, and now they can't replace it. So we don't have a door in our garage anymore.
that's nice.
Definitely by my house.
Shit's insane at the apartment, dude. Shit happens every day, and I'm just like,
Christian, has any like new like now that you've been married for even longer since last time, an extra 2 weeks, is any still
No, it's great, yeah.
still good.
still not wearing where's your ring?
I haven't seen it since Heidi's got it in a bag or something from
Why
the
don't you
wedding.
just get a tattoo?
I was gonna buy one that I can wear to work out in.
Little rubber one.
Why don't you just take it off when you work out? Like,
Ridge. The wallet company,
yeah,
they make wedding rings now.
Yeah, I'm gonna get one of those because it gets too fucked up. And like if I take it off to do anything, I'm gonna lose it. 100%.
Yeah.
Like 100% in a second. Like
just gone.
if I wear it every day and work out 6 days or 5 days a week,
Yeah, just
it
like
will
okay,
get lost in the first
I'm
week.
put it in my car, and then when I get back in my car, I put it on.
I don't know.
Like
Yeah,
not
bro, I
brain
lose my
doesn't do
wallet and
that.
my phone. I would lose a ring immediately.
Yeah.
I lose my laptop sometimes. I fucking don't know where I put it. Like,
Does Heidi say anything about you not wearing your ring? You're just making like
I
little
thought about
comments.
getting like a necklace and putting it on there or something, but I also use it for the DJI mic, the necklace. You know, I'm thinking about that.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's a good little episode. You know, we I never know what the next episode's going to be.
This was a way better one than the last one, I thought.
I thought the last one was excellent.
I thought this was better.
just more chill.
More chill.
Less
chill.
money talk, you know?
Yeah, just
I-
talked about 15,000 square foot houses and stuff.
Yeah, it's always like it's so weird talking about that because like you try to justify it, like yeah, well I
I need 7,780 square
I'm like
feet.
the most bougie person ever, but I'm like,
You fucking asshole.
yeah, when you're like, yeah, like our scullery is a little too small for our butler. Like, shut the
well I
fuck
want
up.
natural light to come in, so I need it on the right side of the room.
Yeah, this is definitely where people will look at people like, fuck you.
It's just post,
I'm
post
excited.
I'm the
it
kind of guy that
anyway,
like
post
buys
it
like
anyway.
this is like when you buy like a yacht and it's like, well, why'd you need that big of a boat? Like, well, I needed the bedroom and the boat and I got to sleep out there.
Bro, you know why
I need
the
fishing
lady,
quarters.
the house we're like looking at buying that with the basketball court, the reason she's selling it, I asked. I was like, so why is this house for sale? They already bought the home that we looked at like 2 months ago with the they wanted the basketball court detached from the house, not connected to the house.
Are they big basketball people?
I don't fucking know.
They're
But
just-
that's why
How
they
old is
bought
she?
in her 60s. She didn't even fucking play basketball. I bet.
Yeah, that's
their kids
weird.
are like off and like. But
There's so
they
many-
bought a bigger house.
There's so many different levels.
Yeah, that's
I
some
feel like
rich
it's
people
tiny little
shit.
fucking fish.
Yeah.
We are tiny fish.
Do you think that a lot of people are like getting like smaller? Do you think that getting too big of a house, like in the future, going to go? I wish I didn't have.
Probably downsize when we're older. Yeah,
Yeah, I don't think you're taking care of that house when you're 70.
that's like fun for the kids to grow up in. You know, that we don't have yet. But
I've never. What's the longest you've ever been in a house besides like on your
I've
own?
moved a
Yours, the
lot.
current one, right? How long you been in that one?
like 8 years, 7 years
On my own?
8 years, 9 years.
Not family homes?
Yeah,
2.
yeah. I've always been like moving. I was telling Taylor, I was like, it's gonna like we're gonna feel like out of place in the new house for like a period of time before because right now like at my house I'm like this is my like home. I feel
Convenient.
it feels like my house, but at the new one, it's gonna be so new. You're like, this isn't like my home yet. Like you have to like learn that like this is your spot.
Moving into someone else's. Yeah, it's me.
Well, mine's not. I'm
Yeah, me. I'm talking about me. Yeah,
I'm building.
yeah.
See, if I buy your house, it'll be like home all over again. That was home already.
And now it looks dope. The black floors. The fuck. We did a lot of take the restoration.
Are you gonna open the other spare bedroom back up, or are you gonna keep it where you just have a 1 bedroom?
Right now,
house?
it's like it's a sliding. Well, we have downstairs, and then we have upstairs.
yeah, but it's
the
not a
only
spare
thing
bedroom
I
if you
don't
have to go
like.
through your room.
Yeah, that's the only thing I don't like about like I would buy your house. The only thing I
It cost
don't
me
like
$15,000 to make that a guest room again.
the only thing I
Like,
don't
cover
like
it
about
up
that
in a guest
house is that like a quarter of the usable square footage is outside. Like I would never go outside to that room.
Yeah.
Like that room is like 1,000 square feet of that house, and like I would never go out there.
Yeah, it's for guests.
I know, but I would never, like I'm saying personally, I would never use that.
Yeah, like all the houses we've been looking at, it's like me and Heidi are like, okay, we'll probably use like 60% and just not even like go in these rooms, the 40%. But I think you kind of got to do that.
I mean, I don't go upstairs at my house unless like someone's over and I want to play pool, or like someone needs to stay in one of the rooms. Like, why would I go upstairs?
Yeah, I just stay in the restoration couch area and then the kitchen. That's it. I sleep there, cook, sleep, cook.
Yeah, bro, I didn't even get, Joe, did you know that him and Heidi legitimately multiple times a week, not on like accident.
Probably 6 days a week.
This is like by choice. They sleep on the couch in the living room.
Really?
Yeah.
Not like I wake up in the middle of the night.
Sore?
No.
But it's not like I wake up and I go to my bedroom. They stay by choice on the couch. And I get it's a nice couch, but that's a wild take to me.
I would be sore as hell.
So do you go in the guest bathroom downstairs and brush your teeth?
Yep.
So you like plan.
Oh, no. I have a toothbrush in both.
So it's not, that's crazy to me.
Yeah.
Like if I woke up at like 2 a.m. on my couch, I would be like, oh, I'm going to go to my bedroom now.
Yeah. I get hotter upstairs. Like I wake up more sweaty when I sleep upstairs.
I've heard that heat rises. So
Yeah. Well, I like to not sweat, so.
You're sweating right now.
I know, it's fucking hot in here.
It's 68
It's not
degrees.
hot.
These headphones make it hot. I'm pitting like fucking crazy.
All right. Well, that will wrap up this magical episode. Are we gonna run it back again next week? Who freaking knows? We should get Heidi on here again.
Yeah.
Who are we gonna kick off? Well, you were Joe. I don't know.
Me and Heidi would be a great
Why?
duo.
Because she's so nice and you're so mean.
I'm not mean. Heidi wants to go shooting.
Yeah, we got a gun.
Yeah.
Let's go do it.
Yeah,
She's like, I got an AK or an AR.
Something. It shoots. Pew pew.
It's intense.
Heidi's so small though. I feel like it would like push her back every time she would shoot.
Yeah.
Just go flying.
Yeah, but that is going to wrap up this fantastical episode. New episodes every Monday at 9 a.m. Eastern Time, even though there wasn't one last week. If you're on YouTube, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. And thank you so much for tuning in. Oh, I didn't say, wait, if you're on any sort of podcast streaming service like Spotify, give us a 5-star review. And if you're wondering, why don't I post the videos on Spotify? It's because I want you to go to YouTube. And Spotify makes no money, and YouTube doesn't make that much, but that's why, because I'm selfish. But there's no ad, there's no product placement in this video.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't do plugs.
Shop Alphalete at alphalethletics.com. There you go.
Alphalete Athletics, code Cinna's butthole for 85% off.
Should definitely make that.
What about make that live for like an hour?
Yeah, there you go.
Cinna's butthole.
Yeah. No
Cinna's
space.
Pissed.
Someone go try it. It'll be a code.
No, it won't. Or will it? That'll be it. Thank you so much for tuning in. Eat more sour strips and ever forward. Woof.
Goodbye.
Woo. Oh, I gotta go get a haircut. I haven't had a haircut in like months.